You gonna shoot me?
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
What you got left?
Half a clip? You?
I've got 1 round.
In today's show, I'll be counting down the top 5 worst video game movies. And no, for the record, I am not trying to be a hater. I'd watch the shit out of any one of these movies all day. But some of these movies have to be called out on how bad they are. So let's
Dr.
begin.
Carmack's condition is irreversible. Because Carmack's condition is that he's dead.
Agent 47. Your next mission has been
So let's kick off the list, shall we? Coming in at number 5, Hitman. Way to take one of my favorite assassins and turn him into some upbeat killer. In this one, the Hitman's agency is trying to kill him, as he's fallen in love with some gothic chick, and it's more of a upbeat love story. Watching Agent 47, a man that's supposed to have no emotion at all, a heartless killer, fall in love with this girl is cringeworthy. What did they do to my favorite hitman? Agent 47 is supposed to kill anybody and everybody without the slightest impulse control, and he's buying this chick breakfast. They made Agent 47 less like he was out of the Hitman games and more like he should have been in the Suicide Squad. I just feel like if I would have taken that Hitman to the grocery store and had them price check that barcode on the back of his neck, he would have just came up as a tampon. Coming in at number 4, House of the Dead. All these are pretty much like fan-made movies, but this one completely lost me. First, they're on a ship and they make it to an island, and there's like one house on the island, and the house isn't even big enough to hold zombies in. They're fighting zombies outside of the house. How is it House of the Dead if there's no zombies in the house? Plus, the movie is loaded with Matrix moves and shit out of Max Payne. It's basically just watch this girl's boobs shake for 2 hours. And then somewhere down the line, the kids go from being scared teenagers to gaining super abilities or some shit. How do you take a movie that was based off a game that was basically a rail shooter and turn it into some kung fu shotgun bullshit? Coming in at number 3, Street Fighter. I'm not sure where to start with this one. Either everybody's completely undersized and nobody looks like they're out of the game. This was just basically another way for Jean-Claude Van Damme to show off his karate moves. This movie was more like watching an episode of G.I. Joe's. They basically took Street Fighter and turned it into another fight terrorism movie. Street Fighter is a goofy game to begin with, but this movie is way goofier. Coming in at number 2. It couldn't be anything else. Pretty much every Resident Evil movie. Like I say with all these are basically just fan-made movies. I don't know where to start. The fact that it has nothing to do with the game, there's the Hive, there's the Red Queen, all this weird shit's going on, and Milla Jovovich is an overpowered character. There wasn't one single Resident Evil movie where you could just be like, that's identical to the game. I remember I saw the first one when I was a kid out in theaters when it came out, and I'm like, what the hell did I just watch? That's not like the game. It was basically just a spoof movie where you throw in just enough content from the game to get people to be like, wow, those things are out of the video game. They definitely had an imagination to fuck this one up. I mean, they're on like 6 movies of this shit. And coming in at number 1, it couldn't be anything else. The movie that started all this, Super Mario Brothers. This is another thing I don't know where to start. Dinosaurs, a girl with spiked boobs, police cars, Yoshi looks like a velociraptor. And what the hell is up with the Goombas? They're like 8 feet tall and they have a head that looks like an orange. There's fungus growing all over the city, but somehow later in the movie it gives Mario superpowers. And King Koopa looks more like a Power Ranger villain, but he's not King Koopa, he's a guy with blonde hair slicked back. This was another movie that completely lost me, and it started the trend on video game movies. At what point in the Mario series were there police cars, hookers, nightclubs? This is Mario Brothers if the Mario Brothers were fighting King Koopa in Detroit. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more. And if you have any videos I've missed, just write below.
Safely back. Later, alligator.